Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted and grateful for the opportunity for the Republic of South Sudan to make a brief statement at this historic event. I would like to take this opportunity to express our deep appreciation and sincere gratitude to the Republic of Korea for their kind invitation and the warm hospitality extended to the delegation of the Republic of South Sudan. As we say in Africa, we will take revenge when you come to South Sudan. I also wish to congratulate the Republic of Korea for their meticulous organization of this international conference under the theme Water for Our Future. Madam Chair, lack of access to clean and safe drinking water is a global problem that affects all countries, especially the least developed countries. I strongly believe that the issue of water deserves our collective action and attention. It is so important because A, water is a human right issue, B, water is a health issue, C, water affects access to and the right to education, especially for girls, and D, water is a rural problem, E, water is a gender equality issue, F, water affects agriculture and food security, water is critical for development, and water can cause conflicts. So it is a global security issue. The issue of sanitation, on the other hand, is a global concern for human dignity and is equally important. Addressing the issue of water and sanitation is a catalyst for tackling many global challenges. Madam Chair, we are glad that this forum focuses on addressing the global problem of water and sanitation. We also take comfort in the knowledge that the proposed Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, include water-specific SDG 6, which reads secure water and sanitation for all for a sustainable world, and some water-related SDGs. One agreed in New York in September 2015, the adoption of these global development goals will be a giant step forward. However, we need to recognize and address the issues of 1, financing, 2, governance, 3, coordination, cooperation, and collaboration, 4, capacity building, including transfer of technology, and 5, monitoring and evaluation. In addition, we need to recognize that climate change is a significant threat to availability of and scarcity of water, and it can increase water insecurity and disaster risk. Therefore, scarcity of water is bound to lead to crop failure and food insecurity, which will affect millions of people in poor and least developed countries more than the developed countries. As water becomes increasingly scarce in the next 20 to 50 years, management of transboundary water, water development are going to be even more critical. On the other hand, the downpour of rains will cause massive displacement, the spread of diseases, destruction of property, physical infrastructure, livelihoods, and cause a lot of misery. As we strive to implement the UN Charter at this difficult time, we need to promote cooperation and prevent conflicts in order to maintain global security and peace. The UN family needs to tackle the issue of climate change to avert water crisis and conflicts, among many other global impacts of climate change, and give development a chance. We believe that SDG 13, which reads to promote actions at all levels to address climate change, will focus our efforts on tackling the problem of climate change. However, it is not enough to have a legally binding global protocol to replace the Kyoto Protocol. Finances will be critical to the successful implementation of the new protocol. Therefore, financing must be an integral part of the protocol. Madam Chair, we need to recognize that if we are to achieve SDG 16, which is to achieve peaceful and inclusive societies, rule of law, effective and capable institutions, we need to ensure that national policies and regional cooperation play a crucial role and achieve the desired outcomes. We also need to recognize that some countries will need support more than others. Therefore, we must ensure that countries with expertise in the fields of water and sanitation support those that need support, capacity building, and transfer of new technologies. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate that access to clean and safe drinking water is a global problem that affects, and given that there are no magical solutions, will continue to affect millions of citizens. Therefore, solving this problem is a global imperative. I'm glad this forum has given us a rare opportunity to critically examine this issue and agree on a global ministerial declaration and recommendations, which South Sudan fully supports. In the proud African spirit of Ubuntu, which translates as human kindness, I urge you to take bold humanistic actions. Let us do our best for the good of the human race, and let us pray that God will do the rest. Thanks for your attention.